Hi everyone. Okay, this is the final video regarding otitis media. Okay, in this we are discussed especially nursing diagnosis for the otitis media disease condition. Okay, the disease condition is there in the child health nursing subject in that 4th unit, that is the disorders and health problems of a child. This is for the GNM second year students. Okay, here nursing diagnosis. As a nurse, what we are diagnosis regarding patient. Okay, here in the child sometimes suffering with the any disease condition, the child is admitted in the hospital. Okay, immediately as a nurse we have to do some assessment. Okay, nursing assessment like what is the patient or the child problem. Okay, is there any pain or is there any abnormality in the ears or is there any pus formation in the ears? That will be identified by doing the assessment. Okay, after that we have to decide it or we are gathered some information regarding child disease condition. Okay, in that we have to do the physical examination regarding children's. Okay, in that physical examination, is there any structure abnormalities in the ears? That will be identified. Okay, the child is able to give information regarding him means he have to collect. If he is unable to give information means we go for the secondary data like family members, friends, relatives or the some of the reports or investigations or x-rays. Okay, by the way we have to collect complete information regarding child. We know the child is suffering with the otitis media disease condition. Okay, we are decided. Here we have to do some nursing diagnosis like first one is the pain related to inflammation. Okay, the child when we are doing assessment, okay, the child suffering with the severe earache. Okay, in that the pain is related to inflammation and pressure in the tympanic membrane. Okay, tympanic membrane. The child, then only the child is suffering with the pain in the ears. Okay, as a nurse, what are the interventions we have to do for relieving pain? Okay, what is the intervention? In this first intervention, we have to administer the analgesic drugs. Okay, we have to administer the analgesic drugs for reducing their pain. Okay, for relieving earache, we have to administer analgesic medications. If the child is unable to take the medications means then we go for the some of the analgesic ear drops. Okay, some of the ear drops also available. Okay, the drops should be installation in the ears for relieving their ear pain. Okay, this is the one first intervention. Next one is the we have to give comfortable position to the child. Okay, we have to provide comfortable position to the child. Why we have to provide comfortable position means for relieving pain. Okay, sometimes the child is suffering with the right side earache means then we provide some pillows. We have to elevate the head left side. Okay, now then the child should be feel comfortable. Okay, some pressure should be relieving by providing head elevation. Okay, next is the unaffected ear side we have to provide comfortable sleep. Okay, unaffected ear. Okay, affected ear should not comfortable position. Okay, unaffected ear we have to provide comfortable position to the children. Okay, next one is the we have to use some of the hot applications for reducing their pain. Okay, some of the hot applications for reducing their pain. Next, in these hot applications, what you are use means the pain should be somewhat reduced by providing some hot applications. Okay, next another diagnosis like infection related to presence of pathogens. Okay, some of the bacteria, some of the viruses that will be present in the ears, then only the child having some infection in the ears. Okay, as a nurse what we have to do, the some of the interventions means for elimination of infection. Okay, first one, reducing pain in this elimination of infection. Okay, here what we have to do for reducing infection means first, as a nurse, first intervention we have to encourage the mother for giving compulsory breastfeeding to the child. Then only the child having sufficient nutrition in the body. Okay, then only the immunity power should be increased. Okay, what is the use of immunity power? Antigen antibody reaction will be done. Okay, in that fighting the antigens should be killed, antibodies should be increased their size for tolerating that infection, the child having the good nutrition. Okay, that's why we have to encourage the mother for giving breastfeeding to their child. Okay, next one is the instruct the parents. Okay, in that instruct the parents for administration of antibiotic according to the prescription of physician. Okay, now the physician will be prescribed some course. Okay, 1 week or 2 weeks or 15 days. Okay, or 3 days course, some antibiotic should be give to the children. Okay, how to use from the morning or from the afternoon or evening. Okay, which time we have to administer medications of antibiotics, that regarding that information we have to give parents. Okay, this is the second diagnosis, that is the infection related to presence of pathogens in the ears. Okay, third one is the risk for infection. Okay, in this risk for infection is related to knowledge deficit. Okay, one cause is there now. What is that means? The otitis media will cause excessive or overcrowding areas. Okay, if the child should not following prevention of infection or infective methods. Okay, if the child is not following good personal hygiene or uncomfortable environment or contaminated environment, the child is playing means some of the infections will be easily spread. Okay, the bacteria or viruses, okay, some of the microorganisms should be enters into the ears through the nose, or any surrounding organs should have some infection means that will be spread to the related organs. Okay, here what happens means risk for infection. Okay, what is the risk? Major risk means overcrowding, or sometimes the parents should be neglected in the early stages. Okay, the infection is there in the children's. The infection is in the early stages, we are giving proper treatment means there is no complications regarding otitis media. In the acute stage only we are giving proper treatment means the disease will cure. Okay, here the parents should be neglected means the infection. Why they are neglecting means they are having the knowledge deficit. Uneducated persons or poor poverty means poor economical status. Okay, or many children is there, only one child is there means the parents will give complete care or comfortable care to the child, or proper treatment or proper medicines or proper nutrition or proper loving. Okay, that will be providing if the parents having only single child, or the parents having many of the child, or 6 or more than 6 or 3 or 3 to 6, like that. The number of child should be increased in the family means they are not giving proper care to the children. Okay, due to that knowledge deficit in the parents, then only the child will be risk for infection. Okay, if we are providing proper treatment, proper medications or proper nutrition to the child should not affect this type of disease conditions. Okay, here what happens means we have to do the understanding of conveying about infections. Okay, we have to give comfortable information regarding how to reduce their infections. Okay, how to reduce, what is the method for reducing their infection, how to give care to the children, that knowledge should be improved in the parents. Okay, here in this first intervention, teach the family members. Okay, as a nurse we have to give some teaching or some health education regarding care of child. Okay, how to give care. If the child having any earache or any drained or any pus drained out from the ears, how to give proper treatment for reducing their infection. Okay, here we have to give the mouth or nose when, okay, when the sneezing or when coughing, the child should be covered mouth and nose. Okay, for infection is easily spread to the other childs, no? For prevention, we have to encourage the children when sneezing, when coughing, we have to use the covering. Okay, next one is the isolation of sick child. Okay, in this we have to isolate the sick child. If the child should be having some of the infection will be easily spread to the one child to another child. Okay, for reducing risk of infection, for reducing the spread of infection, we have to isolate the child. Okay, by isolation we have to controlling the infection of child. Okay, next one is the elimination of upper respiratory tract irritants. Okay, due to the some of the dust or some of the smoking, the child maybe have some infections like ear. Okay, for reducing, one reason is that, no, in the throat infection the child will be easily spreading to the ear infection. Why? Because in the throat, in between throat and ears, okay, one tube is there, no, that is the Eustachian tube for communication of throat and ears. Okay, once the child is affected, throat infections like upper respiratory tract, the infection will be easily spread to the inner ear of eardrum, no? For prevention of that, first stage only we have to reduce that upper respiratory tract infections like common cold or the sneeze, common cold or coughing. Okay, that problem should be treated, means we have to treat the, for prevent the ear infections. Okay, this is regarding nursing diagnosis of a patient who are having the otitis media disease condition. Okay, thank you everyone.